there is a problem of, and I want to say, look at the example that being given by ODM. We need to be a bit more mature in terms of parties. We can't have parties then going because not everybody is elected. The purpose of a party is to carry everybody else who maybe was not elected, but they support the party. And then the party, look at the parties like CCM in Tanzania and even ANC. We need to have that. And we are looking towards where we can rise above political. We look at the next elections, then it is done. Okay? There have been so many hopes going forward, but every time we lose it. But the biggest blow is to the UDA. I mean, with all that within 3 years, because of messing up the political equation. So all the people, most of them who supported UDA are out. Okay? But to give it credit, if I add the 16, 13, 19, it's about 38. Well, I saw that poll. I mean, there is a bit for the Kenya, you know, you remember there's a bit for these other parties, the APK, 2, 2, 3, 1, and all that. But I can tell you, over 50% of the people, I think they said no opinion. They are yet to decide which party. And I can tell you, most of those people are going to go to the official opposition. So the UDA ODM can only shrink. Yeah? They are 16 and 13. That's, again, the 29 I talked about. The whole thing is related. This, again, the whole thing is about 30. Both of them, both Raila and Ruto, the best they can do for this country towards elections is around that number. So, and then what will happen, depending on how well we do it, and we are going to do very well, we'll shrink that number to about 20. So you'll see the approval rating. Look at the parties that are within the broad-based government. They are all going around 30. And you're going to shrink that number. So it's going to be about 20, 80. So you see that. So a lot of these people, with 3 months, we have not even launched. We have not done much. We have not done a lot of aggressive legislation of members for DCP. Definitely, the whole big numbers, we are going to have them. Not just in Mount Kenya. We are in Masai, we are in Western, we are in many other places. So what I think should be done about these issues of political parties, I'm looking forward because it's bad for the political, for prosperity. We need to have parties that transcend. Okay. It all depends on the personality, the foundation, how it is founded, and the ideology. There must be some ideology. Okay. There must be something based on that issue of what is we stand for. ODM had tried, but unfortunately, ODM will last as long as Raila is there. I can tell you. And with all the drama that happens with him, in terms of he's one person. Is a person. CCM is not a person. ANC is not a person. It's a structure. ANC is so bad that they can eat up the president. You remember? It eats up the president there. Because it's not about the party. We need parties that are distanced a bit from the individual. But of course, it's an individual who comes up with the idea. Then now he puts up structures to ensure the party can run on its own. That is what we are going to go. So going back here, this is indicative. The broad-based, whatever happens, and by the way, we don't mind what happens with Raila. Let me tell you something. Whether Raila decides to vie or not vie, or Ruto to vie on ODM, as we are talking about the broad-based, they are all both together. All right. We don't miss either of them coming back to the opposition. Okay.
But even the so-called united opposition has its own issues to deal with. And still speaking about parties,